Okay. As you can tell, I am not in my regular recording space. I love the Christian YouTube space, and there's a lot of great voices that I enjoy. But if I'm being honest, I found myself not really being interested in most of the content being produced anymore. Maybe that's because there's an overstimulation of me being on YouTube, and I should probably take a break from being on YouTube because there's just so much content out there. This isn't saying that it isn't good or anything. Like, honestly, a lot of YouTubers in the Christian space put in a lot of work into what they do, and I get a great value from guys like Mike Winger, Ruslan, What Do You Mean, Alan Parr. The reason I like watching these guys, apart from getting editing tips or styles from them that I can glean from, they usually have very balanced, nuanced takes when it comes to their content. And when they need to go hard on something, they go hard. But if I'm being honest, that's not the majority of Christian YouTube. And if I'm being real, most reactionary YouTube isn't even like that. If I'm being honest, in this next generation of YouTubers, which I guess I'm including myself in that, we saw someone like Ruslan do what he did as far as like taking a live platform, social commentary type thing and blowing up on YouTube and becoming one of the probably the most well-known YouTubers in this space today. And I think that motivated a lot of people to want to do the same exact thing that he was doing. And following this model, right, I think a lot of Christians find themselves in this space of being so hyper in one camp that they go very, very hard on some of the secondary or tertiary type issues. Deem everything bad or good based on what camp you are in. And a lot of the content that is out there is what drives the algorithm. It's always something that we should be afraid of or that we should stand against. And usually those things are what go up into the algorithm a little bit. It's conflict and fear. And I think those things could be used in a real healthy and beneficial way. Like, take for example Alan Parr's videos, where in his titles and thumbnails, where there's this sense of fear or conflict present, and when you click on the video, you're usually met with something that will edify you or benefit you to help you in your walk with God. He's not necessarily just dunking on people and saying that people are false teachers. Or Ruslan, who does reactionary social commentary type videos, but added onto those videos are ways to improve your life, a plethora of experience and life experience to walk with God better, giving value in a video that isn't just about conflict, fear, or us versus them. Because the algorithm loves drama and Christian YouTubers are usually on a smaller side of starting from the ground up, a lot of us in this space have to appeal to the trends of calling out people or giving social commentary or something controversial that other YouTubers in the space have already done. And honestly, if that's what you're doing and you're getting to the bag, cool. This is something that you want to do full-time, cool. This is just an opinion of another smaller YouTube channel, so most people probably won't care that see this video. Honestly, it's just kind of tiring to see like social commentary with the same thumbnails with everyone and their mom saying the same thing or appealing to some type of conflict or fear, saying why we should avoid something or someone. Granted, some of the things people cover I have no problem with. I think it's actually really good, but it's really the ones that base their whole channel off of what we should avoid. And to be honest, I don't think it offers that much benefit to me, except trying to make me afraid of something or why someone's a false teacher or making me feel like I'm better than someone for believing something that another person doesn't. It feels like I'm watching ESPN commentary with Stephen A. Smith telling me why a team is trash and why another team has a star player and they can change the whole organization and win a championship. Every Christian YouTuber and most of the YouTubers that do this, I usually just click the not interested button. But I do have a question though. Can we actually keep this up? I mean, I think there will always be a market for this type of reaction content because there's always something that's going on in the world or for something for us to be aware of. But how long will it be before someone else makes content revolving around us, you and me, calling us out or giving reasons for why we're a false teacher? I love Christian YouTube, but I think the genre has been narrowed down so much to social commentary and discernment channels that it makes it difficult, in my opinion, to not be annoyed by everyone doing the same exact thing over and over, giving me the same takes. I appreciate a video that Alan Parr did a little while back with him sharing his heart about the current state of Christian YouTube and people seeming like they favor reactionary conflict channels over videos that actually give you substance. Like, his video really gave me a heart check because it's really true that I think that's the thing, right? Like, I think early in my Christian life, I love more educational, motivational videos of sermons where I learned more about the Christ that allowed me to really treasure him more. But over the past few years, especially with all the crazy things happening in the world, I feel like the trendy thing to do, especially if you're a YouTuber, is to make reactionary content on the most controversial things inside and outside of the church. And it's sort of this like adrenaline rush of being in the inside scoop of the other side and being able to be mad or upset about something. It also gives off the idea that we have the wisdom to speak into situations we know nothing about and to make decisive statements. And I get it. We have the Bible. We believe that the Bible is the final authority on all things. But just because we have this great word, this sharp-edged sword, doesn't mean we should probably be swinging it at everyone or everything that we think is wrong with the world. Honestly, that's up to the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit can convict people regardless of whether or not you do this content. Because rarely do these videos have replay value. Like, you just need the next video from the next creator on the next thing. It's sort of like a dopamine type fix. And as an inspiring YouTuber, I have the temptation to want to try to tap into this because I know it'll get me engagement for a small channel. That's big, but I want to fight off the urge to do so because honestly, some things aren't that deep. I mean, this may be a controversial video in the Christian YouTube space. And honestly, it doesn't really matter because my audience likes anime and doesn't really care about Christian hot takes. They just care about anime hot takes. But I wanted to just be honest in what I'm seeing on my feed. And maybe I just need to watch other creators, not on the reactionary side. So if you know any, please just let me know. Thanks.